right, so another day and not another dollar because I'm just wasting time. But at least we're getting some good feedback from you guys. It looks like you guys are pretty excited about seeing this. So I'm doing some more testing on this. Had one person cancel today and ended up raining a little more than I wanted to. I was going to do a couple chores outside before the winter hit, which I probably still will. I'll just be wet doing it. But anyways, we got a Nick Williams 105. It was a 103, and I ported the shit out of it to make it a 105. And then we have a Nick Williams 112. So I'm going to try the 112 on the carbon PTR. I'm going to try that right now that we have several back-to-back passes on the truck. I'll put the 112 on that throttle. It doesn't really fit well, but I got a rubber gasket for it. So, I mean, even if it's worth a couple, we'll see. If it's not, then cool. But then I had, anyways, while I'm standing here, we'll zoom in. So, never mind, we won't zoom in because we're on the forward facing. So we made like 714, 722, 717, 711. So it's right up in that. I'm gonna die. It's right up in the, 711 to 722 basically every single pass so far. So I'll try that 112 right now. I just got done port matching the Iron Mask 112 throttle adapter to this Holley high ram lid. And I'm gonna drop my phone all over, don't mind that. So I just ported that out to a 112. Do that adapter on there. We'll throw the high ram base on it. I really wish that spacer would fit because I know that spacer's worth a little bit, especially with the bigger cubic inch engine. I'll make some passes with this throughout the day when I get a minute. Had to run some errands. The speed sensors were really, really wacky. So we discovered that 3 out of 3 part stores OEM replacement sensors from O'Reilly's Auto Value and Advance Auto, they're completely different lengths, so none of them reached the actual reluctor wheel on the vehicle speed sensor shaft, the output shaft. So none of them work correctly. I went to the dealership yesterday, had them overnight, a stock one. Well, had them order one, they said they'd get it to me the next day. It just came this morning, I threw it in, works perfectly fine. The damn sensor's like 1/8 of an inch longer, if not better about that though, so it's nice. It actually works, and here's the part number. If you ever have a 4L60, don't buy the crappy part stores. They don't work as well or at all. So get one of those, there's the part number. But anyways, I'll get this throttle body on there. We'll make a couple rips, give it ample time to cool down. I'll run some errands, come back, change the high ram. Got the high ram on it. I port matched it out for the 112 throttle with the Iron Mask airflow throttle adapter ordeal. Black base, blah, blah, blah. So we made one run, but we'll give it a good average of 3 before we call it. Let us come back. So I finally wrapped this thing up. About 20 gallons in fuel over the course of a few days. And I don't know, about 30 dyno runs, I think. Yeah, probably 30. So anyways, we put the filter back on it. We closed the hood and left the exhaust open. And let me get in a safe spot. And it made 715, that's the third line down. So the 722 and the 724 was just the 2 best passes it made the entire time. So then the 715 was with the air filter on, the hood closed. It was still, a couple fans on it and stuff, so it actually was only like 75, 80 degrees intake air temp. It's not crazy bad. The 708 horsepower run was with the X-pipe back on it. That's with the dual 3s and the X-pipe. And then the 699 is with the mufflers and the tailpipes. And you can see that's the blue line to where it really lost a lot of torque and stuff through the curve. And I mean, I could probably play with it and get some of that back. It definitely got a little richer because it didn't move as much air. But not as bad as I thought actually, to only lose about 20, 25 wheel. Lost about 30 torque, but not as bad as I anticipated. So that's pretty cool. It still makes 699.8 through the tailpipes. So that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about that. So I got the interior back together when I was waiting to cool down in between passes earlier. So that's nice. The door panels and stuff is hanging off. But it's just such a shame because the truck's so nice to have all the stuff loose. I'll start it up. Maybe wrong hand. Couldn't be happier with how this thing runs. It starts and runs really, really good. I wish it made more vacuum, but so be it. Dice, the Alpine. But that pretty much concludes this loud son of a... I'll get this video together and post it up in another day or two. And thanks for following along. Thanks for showing so much interest in my pride and joy. I'm glad everyone likes it. It's been a really cool process. Really fortunate having a super nice truck. The last 5 years having it has been awesome. All right, we'll see you guys later. Have a good night.